significance of the Kurds to Iraq and to the region. As the region is radicalizing, as the region is becoming more extreme, more conservative, there is a glimmer of hope in that region, and that's the Kurdistan region. There is a separation between religion and governance there. There is a trend towards democracy. There is an attempt to improve governance there, and the US can take some credit for it. For had it not been the US not intervened at critical moments in our history, we wouldn't be where we are today. If the US didn't set up the no-fly zones in the early 90s, we wouldn't have had the security to do what we've done. If the US didn't bring the warring Kurdish parties together in 98, we wouldn't have the unified government that we had now. If the US didn't remove Saddam in 2003, we'd nowhere near have the economic boom that we're seeing now, with billions of foreign direct investment dollars being invested in the Kurdistan region. So there is hope. And if we are able to overcome the horrible tragedies of our past, the complicated tragedies of our recent past, to get to where we are today, which is no perfect democracy, but it is a progressing part of the region, then there is hope for the rest of the country too. And I just hope that when people analyze us as Kurds and write about us as Kurds, that they don't just look at 2003 to date, that our modern history in Iraq really goes back a little bit further. And to see how far we've come from 91 up until 2009 is a remarkable achievement for us that we're proud of. And it's something that the US should be proud of, and that the US government should be proud of and should be building up on and advancing as it's planning its policies in Iraq. To end on a good note, on a positive note, 2 years ago there was almost imminent war between Turkey and the Kurdistan region of Iraq. There were 100,000 troops built up on our border, just ready to invade. Now the relationship, knock on wood, is as good as it's ever been. There is top-level dialogue at the highest level. There is political engagement, not just on the issue of the PKK, but on a whole host of different Kurdish and Iraqi-related issues. The economic partnership between the two sides is continuing to boom and has been a major bridge builder between the two regions. And we're all hopeful that partnership can continue. And that is something that I think has reduced a major headache for the US in that part of the world, to have two of its allies no longer squaring off against each other, but partnering with each other and working together. And I think it creates a pretty powerful, moderate bloc in the heart of the Islamic Middle East. And it's something to be thankful for, and something that can be positive and we can look forward to in the future. And thank you, and I look forward to fielding your questions.